I've done my estimates and now I'm at home trying to do some get right work real quick. I told you I got this sod that I've been having on the back of the truck um, over the last few days. I had this junk cleared off and I don't want that sod to die. So I'm gonna lay it down. We've been getting rain every day, so I know I'll get some more rain today. I actually trimmed up some of my trees in my backyard recently between me and my neighbor. This tree right here, I had some limbs that was hanging over here. I got some what in the world? I want to check this out. Must be a squirrel or something. My Bermuda looking bad right, but see these holes right here? Yeah, I'm so curious as what's digging. It is digging its way around this yard, looking for something, but it did a number right there, ain't it? Digging holes in my yard, and I see all these spots right here. Gotta identify what's going on. It's always a testing plot back here, y'all. It's always a testing plot. What's going on, A and J? What's happening, man? I'm over here trying to do a little bit of yard work. You know me, man. I'm out here doing all this work for other people. I better do something for my own house, right? Take care of your own house. Today, Monday, this is my office day, so I've done what I need to do far as getting stuff on track, sending out my, going estimating the properties, getting those estimates sent out. Now it's time to do some cleaning up. Everybody's at work, daycare, and all that good stuff. Daughter's at band camp. House is free. Get some of this yard work done. Get the stuff knocked out of the way. Doesn't stop. Tomorrow I'm back to the grind. Every day is a grind, really. You don't stop every day. Today is just got to put some work in at the house. Because as we continue to do business and doing all these jobs, bringing material home and not storing it where it should be stored, etc., it becomes a little bit chaotic. I got about 40 pallets that I need to go drop off to my local provider. Not a local provider, my like a landfill. I think it's not necessarily a landfill. It's like a residential place where I can just drop off stuff. I got to drop off about 40 pallets that I don't need. Do not need 40 pallets. I don't want to be a hoarder. I was wondering where them. I get them in my yard sometimes. Hey, hey, for a second, A and J, I read it real quick. I'm like, hold on. You was wondering, well, what now? Read that again. I think you forgot your L, my boy. I'm a married man. What you talking about, man? What you talking about? I know what you saying, man. You say you got the holes in your yard as well. I know it like I've seen on my camera. There's a what the thing is with the long nose. It's armadillo. Armadillo. That's what it is. I've seen armadillos in the yard on my camera before, and I think they dig in holes like at late night because I believe they're not nocturnal if I'm not mistaken, so they come out at night, and I believe that's where these holes are coming from. Because these holes should not be here. Them boys are digging. They're digging good too. And then I got these little dirt spots that's popping up. You see this? So I need to address whatever insects that's within this lawn. But this is some Bermuda, y'all. I've been neglecting it. I have not been watering it like I was supposed to. And that's why I'm going to install an in-ground irrigation system probably within the next, probably 3 weeks, probably sometime in August. Probably should be getting it down before then because it's hot. But we've been getting a lot of rain lately, so that's been playing in my favor. Yeah, these some pretty decent sized holes though. I'm about to be doing some yard work. This is the trees some limbs that I cut off the tree the other day. My It's looking rough. It's looking rough out here. Looking rough in these streets. See, I got some crabgrass in here. Um, this evening, I'm gonna go ahead and spray. I'm gonna wait till the temperatures calm down because right now we in the 90s. You see, I got some. That's St. Augustine right there. They have the slip and slide here for 4th of July, and I was trying to get it level. This is the same area that y'all see me do a little short on, while I was actually putting down some sand. I'm gonna get this level eventually, but not in a super rush. I don't be prioritizing my yard like that. Work on it when I can. They're knocking on something. I just had a call before went on live. I was talking to a prospect. They got about 10 properties that they need maintained. I believe I'm a subcontracted, but I got to put eyes on it so I can get them a price point. I don't do any mowing, but I can definitely put them in contact with somebody who I know can do it. I'm getting very limited on the people that I can refer. If people can't show up and they can't pick up their phone or they can't deliver a quality service, I am not mentioning their name. And that ain't even nothing personal, baby. It's business at the end of the day. This is business. I can't put my name out there or put your name out there referring you if you ain't gonna deliver. Because that make me and you look bad. More so me. I don't want to be connected to it. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna show up and perform. You know what I'm saying? I don't overcommit to something that if I know I'm not gonna do it, like I say no to so many commercial contracts when it comes to mowing, especially when they tell me exactly what they're paying and there's not any negotiating space. Hey, let me save me and you time. Like that's not what we're gonna do. I can't do it. I'm just being honest. Price point is just not a fit. I can't see how the person who you have right now is servicing it for that price. I told the last commercial project, dude had like 60 units that he needed me to service, and I was gonna subcontract it, and I already had the person who I was gonna subcontract it to. But when you tell me you got um, almost 60 units, and these are mobile homes, given that's a little bit more rougher to do. And he was like, yeah, the guy that we have right now, he's been working with us for about 15, 20 years, and he we pay him, I think, what he told me, I think he said 1,200 a month. In my head, I'm like, I should have just stopped him right there, but I try to process to see what it actually entails before I just jump to Z. And everything is not driven on necessarily price, but sometimes people are disrespectful and they'll tell you a price based on what they want to pay versus what they're actually paying. So they may be paying way more, but he's going to tell me a price because it's a negotiating tactic. If I tell you I'm paying 1,200, and basically you're going to either keep it there or keep it close to there, and either way it go, I'm paying double that. I'm actually paying 3,000, 4,000 a month, and which is still not enough, to be honest. Like what I estimated on that property, it probably been about almost five grand a month, almost 6 grand. And I didn't even want to present that to him because the reality is like, why would I tell you 6 grand when you just told me you're paying 1,200? Like it don't even make sense. So the conversation I did have with him, I said, man, hey man, I did my best to talk to my team, and we actually was crunching some numbers to see if we can try to be able to, help you out with this. But unfortunately, um, we're way out of the realm of what you're currently paying. And being that the guy who you said you have right now is delivering a quality service, he'd probably be your best bet, especially if he's showing up and doing. You say, man, the only issue is we have issues with chasing him down to pay him this, that, and the third. Like we have to, he's always out of town. Like that, to me, that the math ain't math, and it don't add up. If you're saying the issue you have is trying to pay him, that don't even make sense. Like I don't believe that. I don't buy it. It's just don't make sense. But anywho, did a few estimates today. Had a little bit of success. Got some fish on the line. I usually get positive feedback of if people are going to move forward within 48 hours. Usually it's 24 to 48 hours. When people start asking questions, they're definitely interested, and that's usually the people who move forward when they ask for questions. And I know they're serious and not curious. But I'll be man, it look like every day this happens, man. Every time I'm trying to do something out here, look at this. Look at the sky, y'all. Can y'all see that? See them dark clouds? I don't know if you could tell on camera, but I'm literally just going live, about to get started, and the dark clouds start to merge in. Like, nah, homie, you ain't about to do no work today. Not today. But yeah. Yeah, a few fish on the line. Hopefully I can close at least two of these jobs. I'm pretty good at getting these jobs closed out in decent timing. You know, just cross my fingers. I need to get more in my Bible though, man. Negro Slayer. Wow, that's a name there. God bless you. What's going on? Who that? Dom? Dom H. What's happening? I'm. Who is Negro Slayer? That is a crazy name. That's crazy. How did you get that name approved, my God? I want to live. Okay, I'm gonna leave you be. I'm gonna leave you be. I just saw the name and it's definitely a talking point. It caught my eye. Yeah. Usually when people say that line, they say I'm not. They say, "Sir, I'm not racist." They usually say, I actually have a friend that's black." I was just messing with you, man. But that is a common line that I hear. It's like, I'm not racist. My cousin, he has a friend that comes over and he's black. I'm just messing around, man. Just for giggles, man. Just for giggles. It's this is a fair community. I just kept it because there was nothing in my mind to keep it. I just kept it because there was nothing in my mind to keep it. Hmm. Okay. I hear you, man. I hear you. That's a name, though. Definitely. I'm pretty sure I'm not the only person that say something as soon as they see that name. I'm pretty sure you probably get a lot of people that say, "Hey, what's up with your name, homie?" It's all love out here in these streets, man. Hey, I heard a quote like a few months ago. What did he say? A guy was like, "Oh, Myron Golden, Myron Golden." He's just like, if somebody is racist, he said they have the right to be racist. And I'm like, I was trying to follow where he was going with it. It's like, what do you mean? It's his right if he wanted to be. I guess he said he was trying to get at that people have a freedom of will if they want to feel how they feel. But I just definitely was a interesting topic. Definitely was an interesting topic. I gotta look it back up so I can follow up on it later. So I don't take it out of context. But English is not my first language. Okay, what's your first language, man? A and J, what you got going on today, man? Cause you over here on my live, man. It's good old Monday. Are you hitting the ground running, man? We got inflation, man. I was just looking at some things the other day. I'm like, man, every time you think you made it to a certain point where you could chill, you better keep going. You better keep going. In my previous life, me and my cousin had a line: when you get comfortable, you lose. That speaks on complacent. And every time I be feeling like, oh, all right, I made it to a point where I can breathe. Nope. Keep going, Rob. You ain't there yet, homie. Not there yet, my boy. Gotta keep at it. I was talking to a friend of the family yesterday, and really good vibes. I appreciate, the invite. Really good, solid dude, man. I love being around some positive energy. I just got good vibes with, and he's pouring into me and the family. Older gentleman, brother, and he's just giving some insight, some life insight on many different things, and took some takeaways from some of the conversation and stuff we had. But I was talking about we was talking about so many things. Which what was one of the things that kind of really stood out? ANJ, A AO. What's AO? I don't know what AO is. Slayer. I don't know what that is. What's AO? Your language. Um, I was talking about dang it, we talked about so much. What was I getting at? It'll come to me, y'all. I'm over here moving, listening to my neighbor cut a tree down with a chainsaw. And I'm losing my train of thought. It'll come to me though. Usually, I get a lot of thoughts that run through my mind either when I'm in the shower or I'm working. That's usually my two places where I think the most. So it'll come back to me. But what were we talking about? I was getting that somewhere, man. I forgot my thought process. Man, I appreciate you, AJ, man. Appreciate you. It's my first language. Ayo. Man, you gotta elaborate, Slayer. Cause AO, what's AO? ANJ, you know what AO is? He said his first language is AO. What is that? I could look it up, but I'm just trying to get some clarity. What's your nationality? Yeah, that's first name. It's called AO. Weird, but that's how it is. But yeah, how are you getting it in, man? I gotta get this backyard straightened out because over the next few months, by the end of this summer, I want my backyard to be panned out well. I gotta show y'all what it looked like before because it was way, way worse. I don't cut down like 4 trees back here, and I'm just trying to make it to where the kids can come out play, and I ain't got all this work crap just saturating the yard. Had mowers everywhere. I need to really build out my outdoor space for us, the shed and stuff like that. I got a lot of work to do out here, but if I just be a little bit more intentional about the things that I'm trying to accomplish, it'll happen. Versus just talking about it and not doing putting forth no effort, you know, to make it happen. Like every week, if I'm just putting in a little bit of work, that's progress. That's consistency. It's gonna work out because I'm, consistently putting in the effort for it to work out. I'm from the North Sea of India. You look cool, sir. Cool, man. Shouts out to India, man. Shouts out to India. I gotta go. Yeah, I know I'm gonna catch some rain, man. Sucks, but spicy, spicy gherkin. What's going on? What's happening? Oh boy, I gotta get my charger. Phone can charge while I'm working because I like to stay live with the guys and my people them. But if I'm out there with a dead phone, you know what I'm saying? Everybody can't participate. Billy, what's happening with you, Billy? What you got going on today, Billy? What's up, man? In the ER with the miss. She having the C-section today. Man, congratulations. Congratulations. I'll be praying for you and your family. That's a great feeling. Spicy jerking. I'm reading your message. Get it in, brother. I'm coming Coming soon to help. Congratulations, Spicer Joe. That's crazy. It is a true blessing, man. These kids, man, they give you another reason to live. I promise they do. They give you a whole new energy. My son is a whole vibe. My daughter, both of them, they're a whole vibe. I tell you, it's gonna be a blessing. Everything's gonna be great, because that's what kids are. They're a blessing. Love it. Early on, I was like, man, I want to have about 10 kids. But as life started lifing, and I don't mind having more kids right now, but uh, those kids are a handful, boy. I'm telling you, they keep you busy in today's society. In today's society, kids keep you busy, but they're a true blessing. True blessing. I was talking. Yeah. Last night, my son, he was having some fun. I told y'all yesterday I was cleaning out the truck. I was taking my son to hang out with his friend. This was a dinner, you know. Days like this start to get away where you actually go over, you meet families to see how the people and stuff like that is. You know, to see who your son or kid is being around, because who they're around influences their decision making and their behavior. I truly believe in that. So I like to monitor who my son's around, and also it's positive vibes, just straight up positive vibes. But my son, he didn't even know he didn't know how long he was gonna be over there. I had a little bit of a miscommunication. I overlooked my messages because I get a lot of text messages, and he supposed to actually stayed over last night, but he decided to want to come back home, and I was very surprised because he loved hanging out. He loved playing. My son is a go 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 go. Take me on a little tour, man. I want to see the cool spots. Take you on a tour, man. It ain't too much to see right now, man. It ain't too much to see. I'm trying to get my life on track here. Hold on. Let me get this. Let me get my tripod, because I got one. I got my mic and all, but let me see here. They over there getting it in. Yeah, they've been working on that log. They've been over here for about 2 days, y'all. They've been out there for like 2 days cutting on this thing. Over there and help, but sometimes it's not my place to step in, especially if they already got what they need. And sometimes I got my own stuff going on, so if it's gonna harm me to step away from what I'm doing and prohibit my progress, continue on my path, basically. I was gonna go get my tripod, but I don't know where I put it at. Get back over to this spot and start clearing it out, because gotta try to beat the rain. Trying to do some yard work. Some yard work done. This is some extra St. Augustine I had that I put down from one of the clients. It's just 3 little pieces. And the issue with these pieces was, he was like, hey Rob, I got some Bermuda in my lawn. And I'm like, you know, sometimes when we install new lawns, they can have issues, like coming from the sod farm. This specific piece of sod, you see right here, y'all, is actually Bermuda in here. I don't know if you can see it. See right here, this right here. This is Bermuda. That's kind of in this sod. So I was like, you know what? I'll swap out those couple pieces. What we talking about? This dude just spent thousands of dollars, and he's talking about he got little issues within his sod. Let's fix it. Give him a peace of mind. However, what I notice is there's more that's coming in the lawn. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna just wait. Let's focus on the progress and the success of this lawn doing well, and I'll be just following up, and I'll clear that Bermuda out with a selective herbicide that gotta do, you know, get it rid of it, because me trying to continue to replace the side every time I see a little issue, I'll be out here all day. Y'all hear it? Oh, you see it? Hold up. There it is. You hear it? Ah, airplane. I don't know if y'all can hear it or see it, but it's there. It is there. Get this crap off this truck, man. Find it. What's happening? Let's see if I can get this thing right real quick. See if I got you. See if I got you. Y'all can see me? Thanks, so. This is St. Augustine. Work smarter, not harder. Ooh. All right. Whew. Getting some backyard work done. A little bit of sod being put in place. Shouldn't take too long. But not using a side cutter or nothing like that to remove vegetation. Sir, do you like the Jets? I ain't really big into football. I ain't big into football, basketball. I care less. I care less about sports. Reason being is, at this point in my life, and it's been like this over the last 10 years, I just I don't obsess about it because, I don't know, it's just not my type of entertainment. My entertainment is I either read a book or I listen to some informative content. I'm a student at hand. I rather listen to something that I'm growing from versus entertaining per se. But I got things that entertain me. Like I like to bowl. I like to roll the ball. I can lay them down. I got a 200 average. I do a little something. I can curve right, curve left, bowl straight a little bit. That's my thing. But I don't really like football and stuff like that. I don't keep up with stats and stuff like that. To me, it's just my personal opinion. This is a distraction. This is a distraction because it takes energy to remember all that stuff. What I'm gonna do with that the side, I'm actually gonna be laying that down here shortly. I got some areas back here that I'm trying to fix. I got over here by this tree, all this area, this mid area. I had three trees here. One was right there that I cut down. I need to continue to grind that stomp down. I had three other trees. I had one here, I had one there, and I had another one in the middle. I took all those trees out, and in the last video, if you look at my live, I actually grounded down the stumps. So now it's already down to the soil level, and I just want all grass back there, so it's clear access to my my backyard or whatever. And I got some vegetation around the fence and stuff I want to clear out, but my primarily focus is to just get the grass back, period. What's going on, Country Taco? Have a nice day, man. You have a nice day as well. It's hot out here in these streets. Y'all see me sweating? I'm doing a little work today. A little something. A little something. So yeah, I got that going on. It's small spaces that I'll be putting this side down. I just don't want the side that I used for this previous job to die. Um, I usually give it away to people or sell it if it's a decent amount. But in this case, I don't have time to wait. I need to get it down ASAP. You got to hit the ground. It got to get fertilized and it got to get irrigated. At least it'll establish somewhere. You see I got tarps back here. You see that tarp? I've had tarps in the back corner of my yard over here for some time. And it's roughly, I'm pretty sure it's about at least 1,000 square feet that I can be putting down that grass. The problem is, you see these two trees, right? It's in a shaded area slightly. It gets some sunlight, but it's not full sunlight, I would say, because I got trees that outside of my property line that kind of shade my yard throughout a certain part of the day. But I think it's gonna do okay. But if it don't, at least it didn't, just go straight to death. Like, I hate wasting money like that. Like, it's that bothers me if I don't put the grass down and at least give it an opportunity to grow. In this situation, I'm gonna at least try to give it an opportunity to grow. And if it survives, cool. If not, it's cool. If it don't, all right. All right. Now, let me figure something out real quick. I need to put this thing on. Let's see. I got inquiries. Oh, got some more inquiries coming in. I get so many inquiries still popping in, which is cool. It's a blessing. Sue them. Who's with us, Sue, man? What are you talking about? Sue them. What you talking about, man? I ain't got nobody to sue. Oh, boy. I know I try to, I need to find me some proteges, man. Some people I can just put in position. As I continue to grow older, guys, I noticed that the next level of my life requires people. It requires people to take you to where you're trying to go next. You can only get so far by yourself, guys. You can only get so far by yourself. You need people. Good people, though. Not just any people. Good people. People with integrity. People who can get her done. To be on the same accord that you're on and able to help you with your mission, what you set out to do. It's huge. I'm trying to put this phone in the tripod. I just found my tripod. It's a mini tripod. I got two of them now. Let's see how this works. If I can get it to do what I need it to do. Find it. The one blocking off your. Oh, you're talking about the tree? Yeah, I need to get it down, man. I got about 3 more trees I really want to remove, but these two right here, the primary focus, the ones that you see right here, these two. If I can get rid of those 2 right here, I'll be cool. I ain't gonna stress it. The tree work costs, man, thousands of dollars. I don't mind trying to get it in myself and actually get some spikes, but that ain't my forte, man. I ain't gonna risk my life like that if I don't have to. I got other people that I work along with, arborists, that can do it, but it's expensive. It costs. It's not cheap, and I know that, so I respect it, and I'll get to it whenever it's absolutely necessary. And I kept in mind that the quote of yours. Thank you, sir. What are you talking about? Quote of mine. What are you talking about? I don't understand, Slayer. Don't understand. Let's get to it, because what's happening, y'all? What's good? Hold the screen. Hit that like button if you're in the room, man. Hold the screen for about 3 seconds and hit that like button. It don't take much. It don't take much. All right. I think I got this thing set up. I think. Let me try. Make sure it don't fall, because I don't want to break my phone. Oh, boy. Where did that frog come from? Put this, flip this. I got so much work to do on this yard, man. It's non-ending. It's non-ending. The honey-do list is never done, y'all. It's never completed. But I'm gonna keep y'all on the charger. Y'all can hang out with me for a bit, but I do gotta step away. I won't be able to keep it with me for right now, because can't get too much work. Sir, you said you need people to help when you get older. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you're right. Yes, sir. Three, two. What up? What up? What up? What's happening, y'all? Hey, I'm over here thinking about like while I'm working about sometimes volume over, large ticket. I feel like sometimes I used to work really hard as far as doing whatever need to be done as far as the next job that's calling. And it didn't get me to my end goal where I want to be as far as revenue, income, etc. And now I notice that where I'm at now, I'm more project based where I'm kind of, I'd say chill, but the time that I spend thinking about my next step is well worth the moves that I'm making, as far as being more calculated, as far as it used to take me, a lot of energy to do smaller projects that revenue, but the timeline was much gapped out. Like the time that it take me to get to a certain point in business, it would take me majority of the season. And I've hit my, I don't know, I've hit some goals, some milestones with definitely less moves, and I definitely made it to the point where where I'm not to say comfortable at, but it shows me just you don't have to work as hard as you think you do if you just figure out the details and have a system. That's what I'm getting at, y'all. A system that works out for you, and you can accomplish the things that you're setting out to do. So that's where I'm at right now. A lot of the stuff that I'm doing, even though this is like chill work, I'm at the house, whatever, and I'm thinking about all the next steps that I got to make to finish this season strong. Because in reality, I still have another strong three solid months of business that can really it can make what I've accomplished since I've been in business threefold, and that'll be amazing. And that's this season is really based on what I do, the work that I'm putting in, and I got to be strategic about it. Um, I was talking yesterday with a friend, and I was telling him that what what attracts people and clients nowadays is going to be authenticity and real people, because as AI become a bigger and bigger thing, people are going to, like right now, just for instance, let me give you an example. When you're online and you're scrolling, right, and you see something that's AI generated content, how does that make you feel? Like, this ain't real, or this is fabricated. It look cool, but it's not really what you want to invest your time with, because you know it's not real. So I feel as if AI and people utilizing it so much is going to take away that human experience. And I'm reading a book about this. If you want to learn more about it, it's called Endless Customers by Marcus Sheridan. Love reading, y'all, because it keeps you sharp. But he's talking about how you need to continue to humanize your experiences with prospects in the near future, because that's going to be pretty rare. Just speaking to a person on the phone, knowing that it's a real person, is kind of going to be rare to an extent, definitely from a business perspective, because people are going to use AI. People want to take the easy way out, as far as if I don't have to speak to someone and they could just talk to a bot or something, you best believe they're going to take that option. So I will take a look at that book. Yeah, man, look at the book, man. That dude, Marcus Sheridan, he got two books. One is called They Ask You Answer. I geek out about like AI and online present web development. I'm passionate about that. That's what I went to college for. But at the end of the day, he's staying sharp by releasing these books in a timely manner. This recent book talks about how ChatGPT had came out over the last few years, and he's more so talking about where things are going next. So it's very timely. When you read these books, it kind of gives you a little bit of a leg up as far as customer engagement, people engaging with people in general, and how the people who are delayed on actually utilizing AI, they're going to get left behind to an extent, just because it's being integrated within everything. In reality, we was talking about this last night. He was like, hey, he said, think about this. When you played chess on a computer back in the days, who do you think you were playing with? Another person? No, you're actually playing against AI. And I was like, you know what, you're right about that. If y'all ever played chess on a desktop computer, in the early 2000s or even 1999, whatever, you'll know that you played it with AI. But now they're just putting a name to it, and it's more advanced, way more advanced than it was then, of course. But it's becoming more available to the average consumer. Everybody have it on their phone. You got Siri, you got Bixby, you got Samsung, you got so many different things that's integrating it. Businesses are integrating it as far as grocery stores, smart technologies to where it actually can tell if somebody has something on them that was from the store before they walk out because they're doing self checkouts. It's getting super advanced. I'm adapting to it because at the end of the day, it's going to be the way of a business. So why get left behind? I don't want to be the guy who's just catching on, or I don't want to be the let's say the blockbuster, right? If y'all know the story of blockbusters, Netflix tried to buy them. Uh, Netflix tried to sell to blockbusters, and really early adopters saying streaming was the next new wave, right? And Blockbuster's like, no, I don't believe streaming virtual is going to be a thing. And guess what? Who is Blockbuster today? They don't even exist because they didn't adapt to new technology. Blockbuster is not a thing. Netflix came and they're a big dog, huge big dog. Streaming was the next thing, and Blockbuster didn't adapt. You don't want to be the Blockbuster. Adapt to this new technology because it plays more in your favor than you know, and don't use it surface level. I talk to many people who use like the chat GPTs and stuff, and they use it very surface level for small things. Use it more in depth. I think the best way to use it, and this is how I use it, is I have full conversation with it and give it a full context of a whole situation so it can really help me evaluate different strategies and decision making. It's very good at organization and helping you coming up with frameworks. That's how I use it. I don't use it for just like a lot of people say, oh, what prompt are you using? I'm not a prompt type person. I literally have full conversations with it, and I can go back and I can pick up on those conversations, and now it understands everything that I'm trying to do when it translates to the industry that I'm in. But that's how I use it. But better adapt to it, guys. But I'm over here working and thinking, and when something comes to my head, I'm gonna come over and I'm gonna chop it up with y'all. That's gonna be my thing. What is the piece of advice I want to give younger people? Um, Good question. Get to it. uh, if you're young, I would say the first thing I would say is don't be a consumer, be a producer. I know that can be cliche, but I would say you need to adapt to utilizing technology to your advantage because it can provide you a passive lifestyle if you start early on. rather that, and that's content creation, that's web development, that's B2B services. There's many things that you can do early on with your life with no excuses of somebody hindering you on starting. You can start right now. If you're looking at this video, that means you have access to internet. You're online. There's no excuses why you can't take action on the things that you want to build. And it don't require, you know, us crazy expertise. I talk to my family and friends all the time, right? And I'd be like, man, why you ain't on YouTube? Or why you ain't sharing what you do? I say, what you don't understand is there's billions of people out here, right? And everybody is unique in their own way, and everybody have a special story. Like Slayer ain't like Johnny over here, who lived the exact same lifestyle, lived in the exact same place, had the exact same experience. No, they live in two different places, so the experience is different. Somebody may have different traditions of what they grew up with. So every piece and facet of your life is different, and your personality is different from the other person. So there's millions of people out in the world waiting to hear from you and hear your side of the story so they can relate and talk to you. And that's what I feel like people take for granted. Utilize online because it's readily available. It's a device right in your hand. It don't make sense not to utilize it. So many people use it as tools and distractions nowadays, and this kind of plays in one of the things that I say why I don't watch like football, basketball. Like, I don't care about it that much. I might watch the Super Bowl. I might watch the championship game. To be real, which I can't even tell you who just played in the NBA finals because I can care less. I literally don't even know who the championship went to because I don't be so tuned into it because I got real life going on. I got three beautiful children. I have a wife, and I'm trying to provide a specific lifestyle that requires my full focus. Instead of me knowing the stats of a player, I rather know what interests my son, what is his gifts, and what can I help him perfect. So that's my biggest thing. That'd be my message to somebody youthful. Um, Start utilizing online to really share your lifestyle because there's other people out there that want to kind of be able to relate to you, and you can be really helpful to other people. That's really what it's about. That's why I keep saying, as I say, the next level, next step of my life is not me going somewhere far by myself. It requires people. It may require people like you, a community, people with aligned mindsets that help you get to where you're trying to go, as far as just by supporting you. So that's what I would say about that, man. That's what I would say about it. God bless you, sir. You're a great father, man. I hope I am. I'm trying to do better. I'm trying to do better. I am trying. I hope I'm a great father. I think I'm a great father. I'm in my kids' life every day, and I'm making sure they got what they need. I've already crossed over some milestones based on my, let's say, family dynamics. Right? I've already accomplished some things, so I'm proud of that. But just because I've accomplished some things, I never get complacent and think, oh, just because you did better than history means that you're at your best. No, it requires a new level and more and more and more. So I got to continue to educate myself on what's best and what's fit for my family, my son, etc. But figured I'll at least come in and punch in with you because I'm over here working and I don't want to neglect you while I'm working. So I'll follow up with the camera when my thought process kick off some ideas. But I'm coming along. As you can see, it's getting a little darker. You don't see the sun beaming on me. I got an over cast right now. The clouds are blocking it off. So I'm about to go get that sod though and put it over here because I'm ready to lay down a few pieces of it. I don't want it to continue to get wet and get heavier. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring some back here right now. That grass is looking horrible over there. Y'all see how brown it look? I don't know if you can tell on camera. That look brown. But guess what, y'all? I'm a savior for this grass. It's gonna live. I just gotta make sure it get irrigated. Put down my treatments. It'll be all right. It's just been rolled up. So it's been properly irrigated, of course, because it rained over the last day or so. But not ideal for it to look brown like that. And I'm glad I didn't try to go give it to someone. But it looking brown like that. So I'm gonna finish clearing out this back area of my yard, and I'm gonna lay down all that sod that I got. Man, I'll have some grass growing there, because in reality it's not enough there right now. Yes, sir. That's St. Augustine to St. Augustine. And here goes my rain, y'all. As y'all know, I be trying to get work done, and it just be against all odds sometimes. It is starting to rain. Let me get myself together. Device to get all wet up. Sweetie lady dude. How old are you, Slayer? How old are you all? Yeah, just my luck, man. This rain is crazy. Whew. Hot, hot, hot. 19. Oh man, you got your whole life ahead of you. 19. Oh man, what was I doing at 19? I was out there. I was out there. That's all I got to say. uh, hot. Had to step into the house for a minute, man. It's cooking out there. Let's see here. Find it. I'll be working a little bit, man. I'll be working a little bit. Whew. It's hot. Gotta get some work done. Whether that's inside or outside, progress must continue. I need to make a printout of these forms that I usually use so y'all can hang out with me in my little office section for a minute, because definitely got some work to do here. As soon as I find that extension. Oh boy. What's happening? What's going on? I had to step into the house for a minute because it started raining out there. I'm just working on my own yard today. Gotta get her done. Ouch. Oh boy. Hey man, you trying to figure out what my family at? I don't know, man. They're not here. They're not here. They are, they're at school, they're at daycare, they're at work. That's the three places. Let's see what's going on here. Country track. Yeah, I'm catching some rain right now, y'all. Man, I got my birthday coming up within the next, 7 days? What's today's date? Let me look at the date real quick. I forget when my birthday. Oh yeah, look at me, man. I'm right on beat. 7 days. How can we get rich? Being consistent. Focusing on one thing consistently and doing the work for a long period of time until it's successful. As long as you got a proof of concept that is actually working. That don't mean do something that doesn't work in your best favor and just continue to do it. Man, I get so many marketing calls. I could have sworn I put my phone on D&D. I usually put my phone on Do Not Disturb. When I go on live, just because I hate when all my messages and all that crap start coming in. But yeah, that's how you get rich. How do you get rich? Matter of fact, the best way to get rich is listen to somebody who is rich. I'm not rich, so I can't tell you that. I'm not qualified to tell you that. I'm rich in spirit. I'm not rich. I'm not going to say I'm poor, but I'm definitely not rich. So listen to somebody who is actually successful and rich. That's what I would suggest. success and rich can be measured in different ways. And I may be consider myself rich because I can come home every day to my wife, my beautiful kids, and I have groceries in my house. I can say, you know what, this feels rich to me. So it's very subjective of what rich is from a financial standpoint. Of course, rich could be somebody who got $1 million and then versus somebody who got 100 million. It's subjective, you know. What's really rich, right? Then you got billionaires out there. So what are we talking about? Rich is very subjective. Just like if somebody say, hey, I did my best and it didn't work. Your best is subjective. Just because you did your best don't make it right. You have to do what's required. It requires certain things to get to a certain level. You can't do your best and say, I did my best and it just didn't work. No, did you do what was required? Did you do what the people who have this massive success of this thing, did you do what was required to get there? So your best is subjective. For instance, a fat person can say, I ran that 100-meter dash fast, man. I did my best. I should have won. What? You weigh 400 pounds and you race somebody who weigh 130, 135. You raced them in a 100-meter dash and you said you did your best, so you should have won. No, your best is subjective. That person who is slim, they've been in the gym, they've been working out, they did what was required to beat you. And that didn't take much, especially if you're overweight. So, and that ain't no shade to nobody big or nothing like that either. You have a happy family and you look healthy. That riches, this is in there. Man, hey, I hope so. I'm never comfortable. That's the key to success is never get comfortable. That's my thoughts. Because when you get comfortable, you lose. I mean, you've gotten complacent. I feel like I'm always in that place of never saying, you know what? I am where I'm supposed to be. I did everything I did. No, I'm never. No, it can always be better. It can always be better. Always, always, always look for continuous improvement. Just a little bit of truth for you. I don't like being celebrated. So holidays, I don't like traditional holidays and stuff like that. I don't like birthdays, not like that. Like, it's cool that it's coming. It just lets me know I'm getting older. I actually feel some type of way when my birthday comes because it's like, man, I'm not where I'm supposed to be at this age. I'm a hard critic. But I need to learn how to celebrate because once I do make it to a certain point in life, I'm not going to appreciate it. And I've heard that from people who do have success. So I'm a work in progress, man, to be real. I ain't there. I'm a work in progress. I am a work in progress. God is still working on me. That's that. Time to move. I think it looked like that rain that was coming down on blew over, and I'm gonna get back out there and get to it. No, it's still raining. It is still raining. I didn't see it through my window. It is still going. Yes, sir. The rain is still going. What do you have going on, Slayer, man? You should have some productivity going on. What do you have going on, man? You can always be making progress towards you're 19 years old. There's a lot you can be doing right now. 19. I'm in South Carolina. South Carolina. United States. South Carolina, that's where I'm at. Oh boy. I had somebody asked me today, they was like, man, I bet you love when it rains. I'm like, no, not really. Not really. It slow up work. Sometimes it play in my favor, sometimes it don't. When I'm trying to get something done, I don't need it to rain. Please don't rain. Please, I need to finish this job today. Especially when I got the guys with me. And that made me so mad. It made me so mad when, and it's Mother Nature, you know. I can't not when it rains. When it rains and I projected a project to be 2 days, we're gonna do the preparation one day, and day two we're gonna do the install, and then we catch some rain on the in the middle of the prep. Or we catch rain on the day that we're actually installing. It sucks because now the time that I was utilizing to get the job done is going to take a little bit longer when everything's kind of wet and we coming in on, let's say, day 3 to do the sod installation. Like it's going to be heavier. The sod, it's just not ideal. Not ideal. And then I got to pay for labor for 3 days instead of 2 days, so it get more costly. So even though of course I pay by the hour, my thoughts is it takes longer once that rain really delays the process. That's why people don't like doing grading on a day that it's going to rain, because it's going to be muddy, and how can you do a good job when you're messing with mud and a heavy machine? That's a recipe for the disaster. That machine going to get stuck. That's what's going to happen. You don't want a machine getting stuck in the mud while you're trying to do some grading because you didn't call the day off. She's like, man, I gotta get it done today. I got another project tomorrow. And that's why I tell people, not a volume-based business. I'm a value-based business. And the quality of our work means a lot. So we gotta call it off and come back another day. That's what we gotta do. But just because I have to do it, don't mean I like it. It sucks. It sucks. And then it does slightly overlay the schedule. Jobs that we have lined up next get delayed, so I have to communicate, etc. It's a bummer. Yes, sir. Oh boy. Let me go get my my thing here that I need to break down, because I need to prepare a few guides. So with all the what I primarily do is sod installation, right? And I told you guys, if you haven't seen in the previous videos, I actually give the client a full guide on how to care for the lawn. It's actually an annual guide that shows them when to mow. After the sod has been installed, it typically says 10 to 14 days, which is roughly 2 to 3 weeks. It says that. What do you do for a living? I do sod installation. I'm a landscaper, slayer. But it has a full care guide, how much to water the lawn, etc. And I like to have all those guides prepared for the future lawns. I don't like to wait till I'm installing a Bermuda lawn to actually have the guides prepared. So I do like 10 each. These catalogs basically, and it has basically roughly 5 pages. I got to do a little bit of an edit because I got to take one of the companies out that I typically recommend, just because they haven't been shown to be solid when it comes to delivering on the quality of work. And I've seen some things with many different projects that I've had this person work on, so I got to take them out of my suggested list. I tell people, when people ask me about other contractors, I tell them I typically don't refer other people, but I do have like just a handful, 3 that I was referring. But as of right now, it's only going to be that 2, because one has shown to me multiple times that they don't do the work to the standard, and it causes issues, and they don't like to come back and fix stuff. So that's an integrity issue. You can fix. I seen a quote that said you can rebuild character. I mean, you can rebuild credit, but you can't rebuild character. You know what I mean? It's easier to build credit than build character, because I don't know. However that works. Yeah, y'all get what I mean. I seen it on one of the posts just the other day, but I give these customers guides, and I need to make sure I got enough printed out for the future lawns. I do plan to do some more Xeon Zoysias. I am leaning really, really hard this year towards specifically Zoysia lawns, just because there's 10 different Zoysias in my local area. If there's 10 Zoysia grasses, and they have different characteristics, as far as one might need full sunlight, the other ones might need shade, etc. In reality, it replaces the need for a Bermuda or St. Augustine or centipede grass. So I can literally just stick to Zoysia and say, hey, you got this going on? All right, we're going to go with Zorro Zoysia. We're going to go with Xeon Zoysia. Or, oh, you need full sunlight? We're going to do Empire Zoysia. We're going to do Zenith Zoysia. Or we're going to do Royal Zoysia. There's so many different options. So I'm going to just try to start selling a lot of Zoysia grass. That's the goal. I'm actually about to create some content here in the next probably 10 minutes. I need to get off y'all and create some video content, because the people want to hear from me, and I gotta put a face to the brand to make sure I can still continue to have leads come in over the next 2 weeks, 3 weeks, next month. So when it comes to getting the jobs closed, if I got enough leads coming in, I don't need to close everybody. I just need to close a few. I don't need to everybody's not a customer. But I'll miss the opportunity to even get them if I don't put out informative content, in my opinion, because I don't spend marketing dollars doing Facebook ads or Google ads. I don't run ads, basically. I like to do organic content marketing. That's my thing, and I like to be in the field and actually talking to them, because at the end of the day, I'm in the field for real. I ain't just telling you. You ain't just gonna get no AI. You're gonna get a real person, real experience, real reviews from real customers of who actually showed up and performed. That's my thing. I gotta continue to stand on that, because that's what's built me up to where I'm at right now as a company. I've talked to many different people, a couple of them, multiple millionaires, and they're like, Rob, what you have is rare. He said, you're gonna do really well. She said, you're gonna do really well. Now, I received that. I've heard that from many different people, but just because people tell me that don't mean start changing things up. Do what I'm already doing, but do it and make it better. Continue to improve, get better, get better, get better. Because they might be speaking that on my life, and I might keep hearing that from different sources, but it don't just fall in your lap. You know, I gotta be diligently working towards that progress, towards being whatever it is that they see from me. Because at the end of the day, like I said at the beginning, I ain't rich, you know, by any means. But let me get going, man, because I got work to do, man. If y'all haven't already, hold your finger on the screen just like this and hit that like button, because I try to share some moments with y'all when I'm out here working in the field. And today is just a yard day for myself, but I just got rained out, so now I gotta get in the house and stay productive on the computer, make some video content, and make sure I get the invoices and all those things processed for today, and then move forward as far as planning out the next week. But hit that like button if you haven't already. That's what keeps me coming on here, making more videos for people to, share real-time moments with me. But I gotta get to it. Got work to do. Later.